Your heart is the unsung hero of your body. It's not just a muscle, it's the engine that powers every moment of your life, from the quiet mornings sipping coffee to the joyful chaos of family gatherings. It beats steadily, pushing life through your veins, adapting to every laugh, every worry, every step you take. But as we get older, it's easy to take this incredible organ for granted. The heart doesn't shout when it's struggling, it whispers. And by the time those whispers become symptoms, the damage might already be done. For seniors, heart health isn't just important, it's everything. Heart disease is the number one cause of death globally, and after 50, the risks climb. But here's the thing: heart problems don't just show up out of nowhere. They're built over years through small habits and choices that either nurture your heart or slowly wear it down. The good news: you can change the story. Even if heart issues run in your family, even if you've been dealing with high blood pressure or cholesterol for years, it's never too late to make choices that strengthen your heart and add years to your life. Today, I want to share a story about my neighbor, Mrs. Clara, a vibrant 72-year-old who loved her garden and her grandkids' weekly visits. She always seemed fine until one day she wasn't. A mild heart scare landed her in the hospital, and it was a wake-up call. She didn't realize the little things she ignored were quietly hurting her heart. Inspired by her journey, I'm diving into 5 common heart health mistakes seniors make, not because they don't care, but because life gets in the way, or they just don't know. These mistakes are sneaky, often invisible, but over time they can steal your energy, your independence, and your time with the people you love. Let's break them down, and I'll share practical ways to turn things around so your heart can keep beating strong for all the moments that matter. Mistake number 1: ignoring blood pressure and cholesterol. Let's start with the silent troublemakers: high blood pressure and cholesterol. These are called silent killers for a reason. They don't wave red flags. You can feel great, maybe even walk a mile every day, but if these numbers are off, your heart is working overtime. My friend Clara thought she was fine because she didn't feel sick. But when she finally checked her blood pressure, it was sky high, and her cholesterol was a problem too. High blood pressure or hypertension is like running water through a hose with too much force. It wears out the pipes. Over time, it damages your arteries, making them stiff and narrow, which strains your heart and raises the risk of heart attack or stroke. Cholesterol is similar. Too much LDL, the bad kind, builds up like rust in your arteries, forming plaque that can block blood flow. The scary part: you might not know until it's an emergency. Here's what you can do. Know your numbers. Get a blood pressure monitor for home, check it a few times a month. Aim for around 120/80, but talk to your doctor about what's right for you. For cholesterol, a simple blood test checks your LDL, HDL, the good kind, and triglycerides. If they're off, small changes can help. Swap out fried foods for grilled, add oats or berries to breakfast, cut back on sugary drinks. Clara started eating a handful of almonds daily and walking to the mailbox instead of driving. Her numbers improved in months. If meds are needed, don't shy away. They're a tool, not a defeat. Don't wait for a scare like Clara's. Check your numbers, talk to your doctor, and take small steps to protect your heart. Mistake number 2: sitting too much. Picture this. You're retired, finally free to relax, maybe binge a favorite show or read in your favorite chair. Sounds nice, right? But sitting too long is like putting your heart on pause. My Uncle Joe, a retired teacher, used to spend hours in his recliner. He didn't realize how much it was slowing him down until he started feeling tired just climbing the stairs. Your heart needs movement to stay strong. Long stretches of sitting slow your circulation, raise blood pressure, and weaken your metabolism. Studies show that too much inactivity increases heart disease risk, even if you're not overweight. For seniors, the challenge isn't always laziness. It's often joint pain, fear of falling, or just not knowing where to start. But here's the beauty: you don't need a gym or a marathon. Small movements add up. Try the move every hour rule. If you've been sitting for an hour, stand up, stretch, or walk to the kitchen. Joe started doing chair stretches during TV commercials, simple arm circles and leg lifts. He felt stronger in weeks. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes of movement a couple of times a day. Walk around the block, water your plants, or try chair yoga. Even dancing to an old song counts. If mobility's an issue, talk to a physical therapist for safe moves. Movement isn't just good for your heart, it lifts your mood, boosts energy, and keeps you independent. Start small, but start today. Mistake number 3, overlooking nutrition. Food is fuel for your heart, but it's easy to get stuck in old eating habits. Clara used to love her canned soups and frozen dinners, quick and easy. But when she learned how much salt and hidden sugars were in them, she was shocked. Poor nutrition is a major driver of heart disease, and for seniors, small dietary missteps can add up fast. Too much sodium, think deli meats, packaged snacks, even bread, spikes blood pressure. Refined carbs like white rice or pastries raise blood sugar and triglycerides, stressing your heart. Not enough fiber from veggies or whole grains? That's a missed chance to lower cholesterol. And fats, the wrong ones, like those in fried foods, clog arteries, while healthy fats from fish or nuts protect them. You don't need a diet overhaul, just smarter choices. Add a vegetable to every dinner, maybe roasted zucchini or a salad. Swap white bread for whole grain. Use olive oil instead of margarine. Clara started making her own soups with fresh herbs instead of salt, and her blood pressure thanked her. The Mediterranean way, lots of veggies, fish, beans, and olive oil, is a great guide. It's not about giving up flavor, it's about finding new ways to enjoy food. Check labels for sodium and sugar, and if cooking's tough, ask a dietitian for easy meal ideas. One better meal a day can start a heart-healthy chain reaction. Mistake number 4, skipping doctor visits. I get it. Doctor appointments can feel like a chore. My dad used to dodge them, saying, "I feel fine. Why bother?" But heart problems don't always send a memo. Skipping checkups or screenings is like driving without checking your gas gauge. You might not know you're in trouble until you're stranded. Regular visits catch issues early. Blood tests spot high cholesterol or inflammation. EKGs or stress tests can find heart rhythm problems before they're serious. If you're on meds for blood pressure or cholesterol, follow-ups ensure they're working right. Clara's doctor caught her high blood pressure during a routine visit. She had no symptoms, but it was a game changer. Make it easy. Write down questions before your visit, bring your meds list, and take notes. If getting to the doctor is hard, ask about telehealth or transportation help. Don't wait for a crisis. One checkup a year can save years of your life. Ask about a coronary calcium scan if you've got a family history. It's a quick way to check for artery buildup. Even vaccines like flu or pneumonia shots protect your heart by reducing inflammation. Stay connected to your doctor. It's your heart's best defense. Mistake number 5, brushing off stress. Stress isn't just in your head, it hits your heart hard. When my mom lost her best friend, she was heartbroken and her blood pressure started creeping up. Chronic stress, whether from loneliness, money worries, or health fears, releases cortisol and adrenaline, which tighten blood vessels and strain your heart. Over time, this can lead to high blood pressure, inflammation, or even heart rhythm issues. Stress also pushes us toward bad habits, snacking, skipping walks, or losing sleep, which pile on more heart risks. The fix: start with awareness. Notice when you're tense and try simple tools. Deep breathing, 5 slow breaths in and out, can calm your heart rate in minutes. My mom started doing this while watering her plants, and it became her daily reset. Try mindfulness or a short meditation. Apps or community classes can guide you. Stay connected, call a friend, join a book club, or chat with your grandkids. Even a 10-minute walk can melt stress and boost heart health. Protect your sleep with a calm bedtime routine. No screens, maybe a warm tea. If stress feels heavy, a counselor can help. Your heart feels every worry, so give it moments of peace. Your heart has carried you through every chapter of your life. The highs, the lows, the ordinary days. It's been there, beating strong, asking for nothing in return. But it needs your care now. These 5 mistakes: ignoring blood pressure and cholesterol, sitting too much, overlooking nutrition, skipping checkups, and underestimating stress, are quiet but dangerous. They don't scream for attention, but they can steal the years you deserve to enjoy. The best part? You can rewrite the story. Clara did. She checks her blood pressure, walks daily, cooks heart-smart meals, sees her doctor regularly, and takes time to breathe. She's back in her garden, laughing with her grandkids, living with more energy. Your heart is resilient. One walk, one better meal, one deep breath can start the change. You don't need perfection, just progress. If this video resonated with you, give it a like, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more tips to live stronger. Your heart is worth it. Here's to more days filled with energy, connection, and the joy of a heart that beats strong.